I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. The shot by Paul, no good. Mitchell against Booker. From outside the arc, and Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
That shot wide open. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Conley with the drive, and he makes that one.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Booker with no one around, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Bogdanovich against Paul. The drive by Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The pass to Booker. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Conley against Paul. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Ball against Conley. Clock at 6. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. By Paul, nobody around, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Now this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it. Deandre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bridges outside. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. Ayton finds Booker. Over Mitchell. That one a little long.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Conley with it, outguarded by Crowder. Mitchell against Booker. Takes the 3. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Suns have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. There's the triple. No good from Booker. Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the call on Deandre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
46 seconds left in the first. And here is Mitchell. He's got 8, and there's the drive.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Paul with the ball. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one drops.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Outside Conley. Driving inside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And so it's the Utah Jazz.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Bridges passes to Crowder. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
First team foul.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Ball against Conley. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Suns. Passes it to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Again, Mitchell missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
No good from Booker. Jazz leading by 5.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Now here is Conley. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. That one goes. Count it. Conley's got his second basket. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Mitchell outside. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Stolen by Conley. To the inside. It's deflected. Crowder with the steal. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Up there for Mitchell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Booker the pass to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Here's Conley. 1:09 left here in the second. From downtown. Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. Bogdanovich, no luck. Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Booker. Covered by Mitchell. Kicks it out to Paul. Over O'Neal. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Booker. And the pass to Ayton. A rebound by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Phoenix has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now Paul. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike?
Thank you, David. And we'll be...
24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Jazz. Whiteside is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Here's Johnson, sweet move, and he sinks the layup. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooter would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Clarkson taking his time here.
Wow, big time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Craig. D right on him. From past the arc. Payne can't hit. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Johnson penetrating. There's the drive. Payne can't hit. Utah shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And slam dunk by Pascal.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Payne kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pass to Craig. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it to the right side. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shamet. No good on the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backdoor.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz, Doris. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of this show. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here is House. No points in the game yet for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Suns trail by 7. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Alexander Walker passes to House. Stolen by McGee. Stolen by Clarkson. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. House the pass to Clarkson. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Shamet. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got his first bucket of the night. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 7. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Dishes to Clarkson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Here's Shamet. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. Shamet's got his second bucket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And so it's Utah going into the break.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 10. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Who's out there for Phoenix.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Here's Conley. The turnaround jumper.
Mike Conley.
And the Jazz lead by 9.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
That's a 2 from Paul. Misses off the right iron. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Down low. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Ball against Conley. For 3. Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the rejection by Ayton. Good chance here for Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 16 points for Devin Booker.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Here's Mitchell. And it's good from the elbow. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In the corner, it's Bridges. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Booker dishes to Ayton. And it's sent back by O'Neal. To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Suns trail by 8. Now here's Booker. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bridges kicks to Paul. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Booker. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For the three.
2 minutes.
No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here come the Suns. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Jazz ball.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Jazz leading by 8. And here is Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Conley with it. The pass to O'Neal. The dish now to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Over Ayton.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? Deandre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. 59 seconds left in the fourth. It's stolen by Gobert. Now Conley. They can use a bucket. Gobert the pass to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Booker against Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Utah gets it back. Passes it to O'Neal. Here's the 3. And they get it back. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah with the win. Having fun. David, thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Crowder, and that one good. Crowder's got the first points of the night for the Suns. Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy brought on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one, and then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun. Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Young pass to Collins. No good from outside.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Young dishes to Collins. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Atlanta with the ball, following the shot by Chris Paul. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, Paul in position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Suns ball.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. And the shot is good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires from 14. Knocked away.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Young, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And stolen by Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. For three, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Herder passes to Young. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Young against Paul. Young inside. Passes it to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A nice shot by Booker.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Young fires away from outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Paul looking around over Young. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Paul kicks to Bridges. Driving the lane, and Capella sends it back. Here's Herder, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ayton wide open. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ray, you always want Deandre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Young with the steal. Here's the break. Hunter, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Suns leading by 10. Pass to Booker. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Inside. Crowder with the steal. And there's the pass to Bridges. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Booker. Unloads. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's Deandre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The feed to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Bridges shot. Good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
And he's good on the second. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Herter.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
For three, Booker drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 13 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter. And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Paul passes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Young with the ball. Bridges covering. In the corner, Collins with it. Kicks it to Capella. 6 to shoot. Young passes to Herter. For Booker. Herter, no good. It's stolen by Capella. He dishes it to Hunter. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Up top, Crowder. 5 points in the game. Bridges, right side. And the wing jumper offline.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up. You can't knock it down.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Ball outside. He takes it in. And he banks in the lane. And the Suns lead by 10.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Bogdanovich out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Booker's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Suns.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Luwawu. 6 on the shot clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The dish to McGee. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. That one on Gallinari.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That one misses. The Hawks trail by 10. Bogdanovich wide open. Gallinari with the screen for Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. Shamet with the steal. Pull-up jumper. He can't get that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. Phoenix grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And then Johnson with the dunk.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gallinari wide open. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Shamet, another 3 for Phoenix.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Right inside. Working on Payne. And it's Gallinari missing. Suns leading by 15 and stolen by Bogdanovich. Poked away. Now here's Shamet, guarded by Wright. And Craig has it in the corner. 3-pointer. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 3-pointer right. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Shamet with it. Out guarded by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
Here's McGee. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McGee's got his first basket of the night.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Wright. McGee, the pass to Payne. Fires for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 14. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Just 4 to shoot. Shamet. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 14. And Bogdanovich kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Right with it. Working on Payne. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Over to the wing. Craig with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. Here's Atlanta. It's a 14-point game. Bogdanovich passes to Luwawu. Down low. Stolen by McGee. Johnson's for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. White looking around. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They have made it very tough to... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Payne. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. Shot clock at 3. And it's Wright sending it back. Here's Luwawu. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks. Shamet on the wing. To the paint. Johnson in the corner. Phoenix no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Right against Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Herder, no good. Suns leading by 11. Booker finds Bridges. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Herder, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Ayton. They grab their own miss. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 13.
Competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul's going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Oh, Ayton in position. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Young drives in. Phoenix grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bridges dishes to Paul. Bangs home the trifecta.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his 3-point arsenal.
Young fires away from outside. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Paul against Young. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On its way from Hunter for 2. Wide open shot is on the money.
Well, Hunter doing all he can right now to explore areas on the floor where he can score.
Ball outside. There's 1:38 left in the game. Collins grabs the miss.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And it's Deandre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Hawks. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
Ball outside. Crowder finds Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Phoenix.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Deandre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Bridges. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one.
That's it.
at these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Now Atlanta's starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stolen by Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
And Young, here we go. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. Conley with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. Stolen by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Young against Conley. To the middle. Pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Now the Hawks with it. 4-point game.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Left side Hunter. Back to Collins. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Outside Young. It's Herder on the wing. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Capella, the pass to Hunter, and stolen by Gobert. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collins. Young with it, guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to O'Neal. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Herder's got 6 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. They need this. Conley against Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Young, the pass to Capella. It's blocked by Gobert. And he's able to get it back.
down for the lob, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Young can't hit.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. There's Young with the three. Fires in the triple.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way.
Your chance, Chester.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Well, we've seen Donovan Mitchell extend his range and be able to finish at the cup. Sometimes the mid-range is what's available.
Pass to Herter. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Throws it up high. And stolen by Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. And stolen by Herter. Knocked away. And stolen by Gobert. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Down low. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Man, you love how Collins has developed his game offensively. More moves inside, more range, and more confidence. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Back to Capella. Young from long range. Unable to get that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Young. Soft touch off the glass. Young's gotten his second bucket on the night. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Young attacking. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
From deep, Conley. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He takes it in. Herter. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That one no good. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And he
he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Hunter. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
On the wing, Mitchell. To the inside. It's stolen by Hunter, who poked away. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Here's Young. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Conley with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Conley passes to Gobert. Collins against Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Hunter from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Herter. And now the Hawks on the break. Capella can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Thanks, Allie. After and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the point. House misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
From deep. Back to Young. You know, what we call a smart foul, a part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list, because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this 3rd quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Collins. To the paint. Here's Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Young, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hawks. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Pascal, stolen by Young.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And here's Collins for 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Jazz shooting around 41%.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Clarkson outside. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
On the take. And that one's good. House has got his first points of the game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Picked up by Okongwu. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. 4 on the clock. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Utah trailing here.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. It's stolen by Wright. On the break. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he's going for the oop here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Now here's Wright. Pass to Okongwu. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
1:16 left to play in the third. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Wright. And that one hits the back iron. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Clarkson. And that one's good. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
And it's Wright missing. And here are the Jazz. They've gone on an 8-0 run. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, I don't care what he lacks in height. You have to box him out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless pounding the glass.
And it's Wright missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pascal inside. He's covered by Gallinari. Pascal passes to Whiteside. Clarkson. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Wright. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Okay, DeLon Wright dancing with the basketball, getting that defender to hesitate just a moment, and boom, he's gone.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, up by...
Your Jazz Dancers.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. The shake. And Mitchell with the slam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Young with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Herter for 3.
Their shooting has stumbled a little bit here in the second half, but their defense is doing a good job of helping protect the lead.
Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Got a piece of it, and that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Outside Mitchell to tie it up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And that makes it a tie ball game.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And a deep three from Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep three-point range, Utah gets it back. Outside for Mitchell. On target from range. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Herder. Hunter against Mitchell. Here's Herder. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Throws it up high, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bogdanovich tips it back in. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. From the wing. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
From the high post. Mitchell misses. The Hawks trailing. And a deep three from Young. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Young attacking. The kick to Hunter. Here's Capella. Back to Hunter. 6 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. In transition, here come the Jazz. Stolen by Collins. Lets the 3 fly. There's Young with the 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 12-3 run. From deep, Conley. Oh, they get a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. And right on target.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up.
Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
Nice. This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Young against Conley. Lets it go from deep. Hunter with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz. All right, Allie, thank you.
today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's Utah's ball. Now here is Conley. Passes to Mitchell. Over Booker. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert.
Want to end the possession, except for the result.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got the opening basket of the game for the Suns. All against Conley. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. Paul passes to Ayton. Nifty move. The pass to Crowder. Beyond the arc. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his fourth season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And here's Bogdanovich after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And Utah turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Paul against Conley. Paul dishes to Ayton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
A crossover, and it's finished off inside by Conley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Paul. Booker the pass to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Driving to the basket. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 8-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Over Booker. Gobert trying to get open. The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker the pass to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Paul. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Crowder goes in. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 8. Here is Conley. There's the feed to Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Booker with no one around. Drops in the tray. Booker's got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to O'Neal to end the run. Krills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Booker. Over Mitchell. Booker finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Jazz on another three.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Bridges with the steal. Ayton attacking. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what you love about Ayton. Highly skilled. He can face you up, then take you off the bounce.
Ball against Conley. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Will it go? Here he goes. Gobert can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Booker looking around. Clock at 6. Bridges passes to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Suns.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Suns leading by 16. Bridges, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Ayton. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Passes it to Ayton.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Ayton throws it down.
Deandre Ayton.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here is Conley. Now the pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. To the middle. Shot by Crowder, no good. Jazz trail by 16. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Ball against Conley. pass to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Misses the three. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the Suns miss again. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
Conley against Paul. Over Conley. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. O'Neal dishes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the shot goes in. And that's now 18 points for Devin Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Here's Mitchell. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, it hasn't been close. The Suns on top. All right, David, thank you. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Cameron Payne. Torrey Craig is out there with Cameron Johnson. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard.
He hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Payne kicks to Johnson. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Payne finds Johnson. It's tipped. Right side with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw drops for Pascal.
And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
You know, GA, Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. The tray. Cans it from downtown. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Clarkson taking his time here. Craig pulls it in. Suns leading by 17. Shamet kicks to Craig. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Alexander Walker passes to House. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Shamet on the wing. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, Whiteside in position. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Pascal.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Alexander Walker passes to Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Now here's Payne, guarded closer. Shamet. Johnson kicks to Payne. Second chance shot. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Payne's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pascal, the pass to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Phoenix leading by 20. Now Payne. He's got 5. Launches a 3. Rebound by House. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Payne can't hit. Jazz trail by 17. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Fires from the line. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. Misses the wing chair. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And
all right, Walker's coming out of the court.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us.
Love it, love it. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. Crowder dishes to Ayton. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Paul launches it from deep. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. 16-point lead. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 19.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley for three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Suns leading by 13. Paul outside. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Mitchell, and again it's Utah.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Mitchell wide open. And Utah another 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And it's Ayton missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Michael Conley. And stolen by Booker. Paul outside. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Shot's good by Mitchell.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Paul kicks to Booker. Takes it inside. Outside Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Paul dishes to Booker. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fires top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with it. He dishes it to Crowder.
Matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. And it's Phoenix's ball. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Collins. There's the triple. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Collins outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Paul. Crowder left side. The 3. And he buries his first look.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Paul against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Paul. Inside. Booker, the pass to Ayton. can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And he lobs it up top. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Capella. Young attacking. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. To the middle. Poke loose. Stolen by Young. And Collins with the slam.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Baseline jumper. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young way outside. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Suns leading. To the inside. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Now here's Hunter. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Ball against Capella. Stolen by Young. Collins outside. Collins with a screen on Paul. Paul against Young. Outside Herter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And Booker with the jam.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Ball against Young. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound Atlanta.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Hunter with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
Here's Young. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 5 points.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Paul passes to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Down low. Crowder with a steal. Paul from deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point.
A great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Paul passes to Ayton. Capella with the defensive effort. Ayton's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Back to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's tipped. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Young against Paul. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Again, with that kind of size, Deandre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
And that one's good. Young. And we've heard some outspoken critics, but 1 year in the new NBA play-in format, Brent, this tournament looks like it's here to stay.
Well, with the NBA season being so long, BA, and feeling like before the play-in tournament that the last 10 to 15 games sort of petered out before we got to the playoffs. The play-in tournament has generated a lot of excitement and teams fighting to the bitter end to see if they can get in the postseason.
Here's Paul following the score by Atlanta. Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Young against Paul. And the shot goes. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Crowder finds Bridges. The 3 ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Hawks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Young on the attack. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Now here's Collins. Give him 8 points now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
And so here's Phoenix. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Offensive rebound out to Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And there's the foul. It's on Deandre Ayton.
That's his first
foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Right side Young. Crowder against Collins. Young from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Paul. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Young against Paul. Young attacking. The shot off that time. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Back to Herder. Changes up. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Now Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And left the ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Collins. Herder with it. Stolen by Ayton. On the break for 3, Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
They've got Landry Shamet, Cameron Johnson out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Payne in at the one. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line, 42% from three as a rookie.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Okongwu's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Craig. McGee a screen. Out to Craig. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Craig's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Payne. Down low. Outside Craig. Back to McGee. Craig up top. Gallinari against McGee. Johnson passes to McGee. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And McGee with the stuff.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Wright. There's the drive. Here's Okongwu. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Now Payne for the lead. McGee passes to Payne. The three from Craig. Nails it from 3. Craig's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
To the inside. Back to Wright. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Okongwu. It's tipped. It's Shamet on the wing from behind the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
2 minutes.
Gallinari with a screen.
2 minutes.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Suns with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Now here's Wright. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Wright. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first personal foul.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
DeLon Wright.
Both shots good from the strike. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Inside, here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Payne against Wright. Payne, pass to McGee. Here's Shaman. 6 points for him. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Luau Cabarro, defended by Craig. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And the Suns pushing it up now. Puts up a 3, knocks it down from distance. Shaman's got 9 points here in the second half.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. There.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Bridges, and stolen by Herder. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Paul with a steal.
Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Paul. Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Young way outside. Oh my shot! That was from way downtown.
B.A., that was from out of town. I mean, how do you stop that?
Ball passes to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Moving it up. Here's Young. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Here's Paul. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. 5 to shoot. Ayton.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. A nice shot by Young.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. To the middle. Pass to Crowder. For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Screen by Capella. Young from long range gets the three ball to go. Young's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Paul into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Young against Paul. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Paul. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass. Bridges has got his first basket.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Pass to Herder. Stolen by Booker. Stolen by Young. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Young, the pass to Capella. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside Booker. Knocked loose.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk. But even more so when you're all by yourself.
The kick to Hunter. And there's the lob. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Box foul. Trae Young. That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And here's Herder. Young from long range. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Doris. It should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the Battle of the Bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Young, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Mitchell with it, guarded by Hunter. And O'Neal gets it to go.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Young pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the left side wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. O'Neal's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Young pass to Herter.
Foul. Kevin Herter. And that's his first personal foul.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley surveying the D. Pass to O'Neal from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Now Young following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Mitchell outside. From deep. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Out to Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's the pass to Capella. Hunter, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Utah shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Young's shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Jazz. Passes it to Collins. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
O'Neal from long range. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. O'Neal's got his 3rd basket of the night. Young taking his time here. Capella kicks to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. And Hunter, here we go. The layup off target. It's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here from about 19 feet. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Conley against Hunter. Conley's shot is off. Here's Hurt. Yep, it counts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, let's just come into the court. Come on, get
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court right now for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the threesome. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Craig, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock is at 3. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Young pass to Hunter. Drives to the hoop. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Collins. Hunter sets a screen for Collins. There's the 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's gone 1 of 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter so far. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Young, here we go. That gives them the lead. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Here's Herter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
And here's Conley outside. The shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in. Conley's got 6.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Young fires away from outside. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Young pass to Herter. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. Herter, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Young from deep three-point range. The Hawks again can't hit. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Hunter for three. He can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now. They've led by as much as 10.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Hunter, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Jazz up by 2. It's time now to go courtside, as we've said. Thanks so much, David, and we'll... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Hawks trail it. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Collins.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Capella kicks to Young. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Young's got 13.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And they're running. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Michael Conley. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. A 2-point game. Goes up on the high post. Conley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. No good again that time.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's tipped. Right down low. Covered by Mitchell. Back to right. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. Here's Conley. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
A wide open look here for Wright. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Conley's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Wright. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 1:03 left to play in the third. Wright, the pass to Llewellyn. Going inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Gallinari with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
The offensive rebound. Whiteside, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And O'Connell slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Alexander Walker passes to Whiteside. Going a fast break for Atlanta. Deflects the pass. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
And with 3/4 behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jazz trail by 10, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. House dishes to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Young with the steal. To the inside. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. Utah shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks leading by 12. From deep, Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And then Mitchell in the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Conley's shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's tipped. Young against Conley.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in, and Capella sends it back. Basket good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you've got to respect Capella's work ethic on offense. He always puts in the effort to get the finish around the rim.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Young with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young drives in, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
Jazz trail by 18. Out to the wing. Mitchell left side. Gets a very good look and converts. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter. Now Young in the corner. Herder with it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. The three ball. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here's Young from the arc. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Capella. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mitchell in the corner. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Young. From deep. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.